What's up, guys? My name is Kai Michael. I'm a life insurance producer. I was able to do $20,000 my first month in the business. I was able to do six figures my first year in the business. I've had a $13,000 week in the business. That's what this award here is for. I've also had a $7,400 day. So I just wanted to come on here and share this opportunity and show you that, yes, I did do $20,000 my very first month in the business, not knowing anything about the business. But a lot of times that can just be a huge statement that people are like, how did that happen? So this video is for the specifics of that first month and how it went from zero to $20,000 first month in the business with no prior sales experience. So a little bit about me is I was actually running a business, my family's business in Georgia. It was a logistics company, had nothing to do with sales, but I started to peek around in the world of business, online business specifically. And you start like anybody else, right? You look into SMMA, you learn copywriting, you take a few courses. So what I was doing initially when I started my online business in sales was doing high ticket stuff, being the back end sales system for a mentor, scaling his offer so that he could bring revenue. And then I would do a rev share with creators. So when I was in that business, I saw a lot of stuff I didn't like. I saw a lot of stuff I didn't like with high ticket. I saw that first, I didn't see it being sustainable. You would have a heavy month one month and then nothing the next month. Offers come and go. And then the other thing was a lot of mentors could not deliver on the service they were providing. I remember I was on a crypto offer where I was promising all these things on the sales call, but I didn't know in the back of my mind if the mentor could come through on those promises I was making. So I did not like that. There's a lot of stuff that came with the high ticket world that I didn't like. So when I found insurance, it was a huge shift for the better. It's sustainable. Insurance has been here long before I've been born. It'll be here for a long, long time after. So it's sustainable. You're delivering on the promise, on the service that you're promising. So you are actually promising people insurance for when they get real ill or pass away. And then that that's going to come to them and their family if that were to happen. So also it negates the service delivery. You sell it to them and then the carrier does the rest of the service. That's another side note. That goes hand in hand with the last one. It's a good product. Some sales roles will have you selling juice or only making your money off recruiting people, purely making your money off of other people you bring in. Yeah, I always tell people don't go into a sales role if you can't make six figures with the product alone, without building a team, without doing this and that. If you can't make six figures off the product alone that you're selling, then it's probably not the right vehicle. Like I said, juice is probably not the right vehicle. They're going to have you recruiting people, makeup, that kind of stuff. But I'm not saying there's not sales jobs that are not good. There's tech sales. We see the big surge of tech sales, but that's something that's more higher barrier to entry. Or like med sales. You have to be in person, flying to doctors, going place to place. I like insurance because it's also remote, 100% remote. All you need is internet connection, a phone, and a laptop, and then you can make a good income from that. So that's a little bit about me, a little bit how I found about insurance, why I like it. $20,000 in a month. That looks like a big number, right? I'm just going to break it down super simple here of what that looks like. And the good thing with the way that our brokerage works, it's people call in for protection. We just set the appointment in the morning for the evening, and then we close them on that call for the protection that they called in about. So that first week of July is when I got into business. I was just dialing. I was just learning the business. I was just calling people, talking to people, just getting product knowledge on what I was selling, really. So I think that first week of July, I was able to do like $400, $480. The week after that was the whole lot of the same thing. Calling people, talking to them, understanding where they're at, setting them on a call later that evening and closing that call. Or if it didn't make sense for them, then move forward, go to the next appointment. Now, that's what I like about it. It's a whole lot of the same thing. That brings me to my first point. This business is simple, but it's not easy. It's simple to know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to call people, talk to them, get them coverage, but it's not easy. It's not easy waking up saying, oh man, I got to make a lot of calls today. Waking up saying, hey, if this person says no after I just did, a 20-minute call with them, I got to go to the next one and not lose that energy and enthusiasm. That's the not easy part about it. Simple, but not easy. And that's where discipline comes into place. If you are disciplined and you can get yourself up, keep yourself going, even when stuff doesn't look right at first, this is the type of sales role that would work for you. Now, I've seen a lot of people who aren't disciplined who fall off. Obviously, that's going to happen. But discipline is the first thing. And it's simple but not easy. Now, the second thing is this is a good product to sell. It helps families, it helps for peace of mind. It really is something that is beneficial for the person you sell it to. So, again, don't get us in a sales world where you can't get behind something. And lastly, there's so much opportunity for growth in this business. Once you sell the product, get a hold of that, get the product knowledge you know, then you can build a team. The goal is just to sell as much insurance as you can, right? So I'm just one man. So that's why I want to build a team so that we can serve more families, so that I can help more agents who come on to change their life and make more income. Just because it would be kind of selfish to hold it in, the skills you have, the knowledge you have of a product and of how to sell it, and how to talk to people, So my goal is just sell more insurance, help more people. And how do you do that? By building a team. And that's what this vehicle allows you to do, is just impact more people. And that's the goal, is to impact the most people as you can. So that's why I really enjoy this vehicle right here. Now, like I said, I mentioned I'm building a team. So if you want to learn more about this, or even see if you're a good fit, just comment something or message me. I'm on Instagram. Just reach out to me there, and then we'll see if you're a fit.